Ladies and gentlemen, viewers, thank you for joining ZIZ Television, ZIZOnline.com, ZIZ on Facebook and YouTube. Welcome to the 2020 Independence Drill Competition. I am Grell Brown of the ZIZ Broadcasting Corporation, and I am joined by retired Sergeant Major of the St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force, Derek Fifield. Good afternoon, Derek.
Hey, good afternoon, Grell. How are you doing today?
I am doing well. This is a beautiful day for a drill competition. Started in 2013, this drill competition is now a fixed event on our Independence calendar and is one of the events that brings out a very large crowd. Traditionally held on a Friday afternoon in Bastille in the vicinity of Courts, Rams, and the KFC, a large crowd will be gathered to be wowed by the precision of the participating teams. This year, with the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, with consideration for social distancing and other protocols, we're pleased to bring you this event in the comfort of your home, live from the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force Training Center here in Newtown. A total of 8 teams will participate this afternoon, namely the defending champions, the St. Christopher Air and Seaports Authority, 4 teams representing the Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force, District A, District B, District C Nevis, and a team of females from the Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force. The St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force will have 2 teams, one from the Cadet Corps and one from the Defense Force Company B, a team as well from Her Majesty's Prison, and one from the St. Kitts Nevis Fire and Rescue Services. The movements you will see today should be sharp, orchestrated with smartness and precision, as the members demonstrate their proficiency in about 45 drill commands. Military drill is mostly used for military ceremonies, military parades, and to instill pride and discipline during military training and within the military organization. Sergeant Major, tell us more about what we should expect this afternoon.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, all. What we're going to expect here today is a set of sharp drill movements and the basic foot movements and saluting, turns and side pacings. We know that drills, the aim of drills is to produce a person who is fit, proud, and alert, also obedient, and also to provide the basis of teamwork. So today we are going to be looking for lots of teamwork and obedience from the officers here on parade today.
All right, Sergeant Major, at this time now we will join the Master of Ceremonies on the parade square, Captain Nigel Williams of the St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force.
Welcome to the 8th Annual Independence Drill Competition. We're going to start, so can everyone stand for the playing of the National Anthem? Thank you. The Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Timothy Harris, the Commissioner of Police, Mr. Hilroy Brandy, retired commander of the St. Kitts Defense Force, Lieutenant Colonel Patrick Wallace. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 8th Annual Independence Drill Competition. This evening, we're going to have 9 teams participating in this competition. They are from District A, Police Force. District A, sorry, let me get that correct. We're going to have Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force 1. Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force Female. St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force B Company. Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force 2. Fire and Rescue. Her Majesty's Prison. St. Kitts, St. Christopher Air and Seaport Authority. And they are going to be coming in groups of 4. The performance will be in groups of 4. And last but not least, we have the St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force Cadet Corps. The judges for this afternoon will be Head Judge Mr. Peter Jenkins, and the first judge, Warrant Officer Keynes of the St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force, followed by retired WO1, that's Warrant Officer Class 1, Clarence Hendrickson, and the final judge, Corporal Brown of the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force. The competition will be done in 2 parts. There will be, the first part of the competition will be done with the inspection, where there will be 110 points, will be given to start with. The judges will inspect, and wherever they find a fault, an individual can lose a point. If there are no faults, the individual will remain with 10 points. The other 90 points will be judged during the marching in slow, quick time, salutes, and they will be commanded by Drill Master WO2 Huggins of the St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force. We are going to be in for a big treat this afternoon. We are virtual for the very first time. Therefore, this is history. And I would like everyone to, show your appreciation, because these soldiers, cadets, police have been practicing for days. And I can guarantee you, you are going to see the best drill ever in St. Kitts and Nevis. So I'm going to turn you over to the judges at this point, led by the Chief Judge, Mr. Peter Jenkins, and the Drill Commander, Warrant Officer Huggins, to do the inspection.
Well, there you had the introduction by Captain Nigel Williams. We're about to see the start of the drill competition this afternoon. Derek, Sergeant Major, what do you think?
I think we're in for a treat today.
Quick marching! By the front! Quick march! Left, right, left, right, left, right, left! Eyes front.
Okay, the inspection begins.
Major, what are they looking for at this moment? What are the inspection officers looking for at this moment?
What traditionally is looked for here at an inspection is starting from your head, the way your cap badge, how shiny it is, your headdress should be brushed, immaculately spotless, and down to your shirt, which is the buttons. As you realize, some have stainless steel buttons or shine buttons. Then you go down to your waist belt, which should be polished to a shine. And what is silver should be silver. What is black should be black. You go down to the trousers, or in the case of the females, to the skirt, where it should be fit properly and ironed properly. You go down now to the footwear, which in the case of the females, they wear shoes, and the males, they wear a DMS, a Jill boots. So these boots should be brushed to a high shine. Now, locally, we say we bulb the shoes. So you get a cotton and water, and you go to work. Now, in the modern days, as we are seeing here, the female is wearing a factory shine. So she had zero work to do on those shoes. Now, back in the old days is some old tough leather where you have to get your cotton and spend many hours to bring it to a high shine. Now, we are seeing in the case of some of these officers on parade today, they have the luxury of having a factory shine shoe. Now, on the soldier are not allowed to wear the factory shine. He has to go to the old tradition bulbing, get that cotton and water, and you bring it to a high shine. So this is what the inspectors are looking for: the way your uniform is fit, the cleanliness of your uniform, and what is to be shine should be shining.
Awesome. And they are looking very, very sharp, I must say. I saw them earlier when they paraded onto the square, and the whole group in its entirety, they definitely were sharp looking.
And if I go back to one of the aim of Jills, it is to produce a person who is proud, alert, and obedient. And the other one is to provide the basis of teamwork. Now, what we saw going out there in the first set of actions today is teamwork. They all match off together on the command of the Jill instructor, who is Warrant Officer Class 2 Huggins, and they all were halted, and they halt together. So that is the basis of teamwork.
The Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force. In 2015 and 2016, the Customs won the team competition, the Customs Department. In 2017 and 2018, the team competition was won by the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force. And the present champion, that is a champion from 2019, St. Christopher Air and Seaport Authority.
Having heard the Master of Ceremonies go over the list of winners over the past years, we can see that there's been good representation from the Her Majesty's Customs and Excise Department. We've also seen good representation at this competition from the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force, as well as SCASPA. Sergeant Major, your old organization, the St. Kitts and Nevis Defense Force, is absent here. I see one year there was a winner from the individual competition, but he was a member of the band. Ooh. Explain this for me, please.
Well, Mr. Brown, initially it was said that members of the 2nd Defense Force A Company, which is the regular corps, were not allowed to participate in this drill competition for more than one reason. If you look at the panel of judges down there, they're all ex and present soldiers from A Company. If you look at the drill instructor, he is an A Company soldier. So they thought initially that you would have been biased for A Company to take part. Not only that, A Company live, eat, breathe, and sleep drills.
Okay, I like your explanation. I like your explanation. Explanation is accepted. Explanation is accepted.
However, though, if you look at the former winners from Customs, Darius Bedford, who won
2015,
he was a private soldier from A Company who
transitioned to the
transitioned Customs.
Okay, all right then.
If you look at Jamal Wyatt, from Scasper, he, while representing Scasper, was a member of the B Company Defense Force.
Okay, all right then. So you've had your presence in the competition.
So they're all around.
Okay, all right. Yes. So we felt your competition. We felt your presence in the competition.
Yes. So the Defense Force has done its share.
Okay, okay. I'll accept that. I'll accept that. You know, the inspection part of the competition, it may not be the most exciting portion of the competition, but I do believe that it sets a tone for the participating members as they go forward into the competition, because dependent on how they do in the inspection phase of this competition, I think it builds their confidence, or it can perhaps shake them a tad bit in going forward, causing some to have to recover and giving some the opportunity to propel themselves even further forward. What do you think of that?
But you see, Gwel, fortunately for them, they don't know the scores.
Right, but you can tell, you know,
you can only imagine that he's subtracting a point from you.
Having been in that line,
we all had.
Yes, you and I, we know this. Having been in that line and looking at the facial expressions and the attitude of the inspector, you know whether or not you are
passing or failing the
passing, having some issues, or excelling.
But in this case, where it is a competition, the judges are not allowed to pick on an individual. Now, on the parade square in your organization and in my organization back in the day, the inspecting officer is picking on you. He is letting you know, look, you have a dirty beret, you have a dirty boot, you have a dirty uniform, you look like a sad sack. But in this case, you are only allowed to just subtract a point and be
right. But facial expression, well, unless they're being inspected by a guy like Peter Jenkins, who has no facial expression at all.
And right now, in the COVID-19 pandemic, they're all wearing masks. So
point taken. You really can't see the true facial expression.
They're wearing masks. So,
and this young police officer just sounded off very well.
Because he is asked his name.
And it's impressive.
You're allowed to answer.
It's impressive. Nice shine shoes though. You know, and I think this is this an unfair advantage?
Not really. You're only gonna gain 1 point or not lose 1 point.
Okay.
You can only do so much for dirty boot. It is 1 point. I have been a judge for this competition previous. I have been a drill instructor for this competition previous. I have been a person who got the team together when I was at Customs. When we won that year, I was the person who had them knocking shape for local words. So you're only allowed to subtract 1 point for dirty boots. Don't subtract it for clean footwear. So you can, the advantage of wearing that type of shoe is not so much. However, when it comes to the foot movements, you can be at a disadvantage because you're not wearing that boot that holds the ankle
right. Yes.
together.
Yes.
And with the ankle exposed, there are two basic foot movements in drills: bending the knee and shooting the foot forward. Now, when you bend the knee, you drive that foot back into the ground.
Right.
So you need a solid base footwear to take the shock, which is a drill boot.
Right.
Now, the shoes are basically for a
Ceremonial,
wear
right?
type
Yes.
of thing.
And you know what? You know what I've found as well. The core fram, actually, that is the official, the industry name, the core fram. What I found with the core fram is they draw a significant amount of heat. They're not ideal for mid-morning, mid-afternoon parades. They put a hurting on your foot in terms of heat.
Because I've never found a pair of those which are genuine leather.
No, they're not.
They're
They're a plastic blend.
So they do draw a lot of heat.
They're very attractive. They present a very sharp appearance. But in terms of true practical footwear for drills, etc.,
They're not the ideal.
they're not the ideal. The ideal is the good leather shoe, well shined, well taken care of, that hugs the feet, just like you said.
Now, as we look here, I think this is the youngest member who is going to be out there today. This little cadet here, and I think is the shortest person also, and looking rather sharp. I think there's a male here and there's a female cadet. And well, I think was 2 years ago we saw the absence of cadets on our Independence Parade.
Yes.
And I'm happy to see that the cadets are coming back.
Yes. There's been a concerted effort by the Defense Force to bring young men and women back to Camp Springfield for inclusion in the Cadet Corps. The Cadet Corps builds...
If you see this picture now, that's Peter Jenkins, a former cadet.
A former cadet, yes.
And this is a young cadet. So
Yes.
that is some 45
years for a difference, yes.
Right.
And when you look, and mentioning Peter Jenkins, when you look at the Cadet Corps of years gone by, and you look at the members who were in the cadets, and you look at what they've achieved, it tells you that there's some value to young people being in the Cadet Corps. The Cadet Corps teaches those life skills that help you along this journey of life.
You don't have to look too far.
Exactly.
I joined the Cadet Corps in I don't want to say how old I am, but back then.
Back then.
And you can speak to what I achieved.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. There's a testament to the benefit of the cadet.
The cadet, right.
Parents out there, you're looking for a worthwhile and meaningful activity for your son or daughter, call Camp Springfield. There's always room for one more.
466-9279.
466-9279.
I got the number.
You never forget the number, do you?
No. Spent 16 years there. So what we're looking at here now, the inspection is coming to a close slowly. There are just 2 judges left on the line, and we will be moving on with the groups that are going to come out and do their drills.
4 groups today. Each group comprised of 4 members,
Yep.
representing the various organizations that are here this afternoon. Sergeant Major, let's talk about the importance of timing with regards to drill. How important is timing in relation to drill?
Timing is one of the most important aspects when it comes to drills. Now, the rate of march for quick time is 116 paces to the minute. In slow time, it is 65 paces to the minute. Now, between each movement, there is what we call a regulation pause, which is 2 seconds. Turn, 2, 3. Now, so your timing here is very important. If I am drilling with a team or an individual that makes up the team, or 2 of us, we have to have perfect timing. Otherwise, we are going to look off. We are going to seems to be not coordinating. So timing is the most important. Now, for competition like this, we used to practice what we call an extra length regulation pause. There's nothing wrong about it. On the drill square and the military barracks, it is turn, 2, 3, punch. On a competition, you can say turn, 2, 3, 4, punch. There's nothing wrong with that in a competition. When you're on the drill square and the sergeant major comes, he's going to tell you what he wants.
Right.
But in a competition, well, let us take our time today. However, when we are matching, we have to observe the rate of match, 116 paces to the minute. When we are turning, we can introduce and practice our own regulation pause.
To add flair?
To add flair.
Okay.
I had an old commander, Lieutenant Colonel Norman L. Williams. He had an extended regulation pause just for the cameras.
Got you.
So when he turned, he gave you that extra pause. So when you catch him on the turn, and then he execute the next
Give us a chance to focus.
Yeah, exactly.
Capture the shot.
Capture the shot.
Got you.
So, but timing
So timing is very important. Timing is very important. What about, you know, we hear Warrant Officer Huggins? It is Huggins?
Huggins, yes.
Warrant Officer Huggins. We hear him at the Independence Parade. We hear him at various events. And we hear him call the commands. And he calls the commands with a distinct style. How important is that style in calling commands for a drill event such as today?
It is important. However, clarity is the most important part of the commands. The persons you're commanding must be able to understand what you're saying. So clarity. Style is a flair, clarity is a must. So if I am giving you a turn, I must be clear on where I want you to turn, left or right.
Speaking about those commands, what are the elements of those commands? It's been a while for me, but in my years of drill, if I'm not mistaken, the drill command had two parts. One, the preparatory command, and the other was the execution command. Am I still correct?
You're probably coming from
the other side.
The other side culture.
Okay.
You're coming from a culture up in the north.
Up in the north.
And I'm coming from a culture in the east.
Okay, all right.
In the UK.
Okay.
So the word of command have three parts.
Okay, yours have three.
Three. The introductory,
the
cautionary, and the executive part.
Got you.
That's the introductory. That's the cautionary, and the turn was the executive.
Got you.
Quick marching! Bar front! Quick march! Left wheel!
We're seeing the initial march off of the participants, and we're now getting ready for the group competition.
Yes, so the inspection is completed.
The inspection is completed.
And now we are going to have them come back in groups of 4. The first group, we should see
Harrigan. From the St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force B Company, Private Jamal Francis. And from St. Christopher Nevis Police Force, Team 2, number 398 Constable Dashan Jeffers. They will be the first group appearing for the drill sequence. I'm sorry, I'm being corrected. Is Dashan Jacobs and not Jeffers.
Just heard the first group. We should be seeing a constable, and we should be seeing a female constable also, and we should be seeing a soldier from the big company and another police officer. The first group looks like it's going to have 3 police and
1 defense force.
yeah.
Yes. This is going to be very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Right.
March! Squad, hold! Squad will advance. Right, turn! In single file, right, dress! Eyes front. Squad, stand at ace. Stand, easy. Squad, squad, turn. Saluting, salute to the front. Salute to the front. Salute, please! Squad 2. Diagonal turning at the halt. Left incline. Saluting. Salute to the right. Salute. To the right. Salute, please. Squad 2. Turning at the halt. Right turn. Saluting. Salute to the left. Salute. To the left. Salute, please. Squad 2. Diagonal turning at the halt. Left incline. Move to the left in single file. Left turn. Quick marching by the front. Quick march. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Squad, hold. Move to the right in single file. About turn. Quick marching by the front. Quick march. Squad will retire. Right turn. Squad will advance. About turn. Saluting. Salute to the front. Salute. Squad. Halt. Will advance. About turn. By the right. Quick march. Squad. Halt. Move to the left in single file. Left turn. Quick marching. By the front. Quick march. Move to the right in single file. About turn. Saluting. Salute to the left. Salute. Move to the left in single file. About turn. Saluting. Salute to the right. Salute. Move to the right in single file. About turn. Break the slow time. Slow march. The squad will retire. Right turn. The squad will advance. About turn. Move to the left in single file. Left turn. Move to the right in single file. About turn. Break it quick time. Quick march. Move to the left in single file. About turn. Squad. Halt. Squad will advance. Right turn. Side paces. 2 paces. Left close. March. 2 paces. Right close. March. 2 paces. Backward. March. 2 paces. Forward. March. Stand at base. Stand easy. Squad. Squad. Chun. Saluting. Salute to the front. Salute. Move to the right in single file. Right turn. Marching off. By the front. Quick march.
We've had the first team, 3 police officers and a representative from the St. Kitts Nevis Defence Force.
B Company, yes.
In Group 1, Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force Constable Zaire Peters, Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force Woman Constable Denise Harrigan, St. Kitts Nevis Defence Force B Company Private Jamal Francis, and the Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force Constable Deshaun Jacobs. What is your impression of this first group?
Well, I think we start off with a very high standard here, Grell. With the exception of a few mistakes along the way, I think they execute those 45 different movements immaculately well. However, what I'd like to point out, Grell, is that earlier you asked me you said timing was very important. In a competition of this nature, calling the time is an added asset, and there's nothing wrong with it. If you can, as a group, if you shout the time, left, right, turn, took, tree, punch, there's nothing wrong. You're only aiding yourself.
Right.
And you find in some instance here, we had one or two who were a few seconds behind.
Right.
However, all of it, all in all, was very good. We're going to see Group 2 marching up now.
2 marching up now. We have from the Fire Rescue Services, Fire Officer Glenville Edwards, Fire Officer Glennis Lewis, and from the St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force Cadet Corps, Private Shaniqua Isaac.
In single file, right, dress.
This group is off to a very sharp start.
They're looking really sharp.
Really sharp. I'm very
cadet is
impressed with the
setting
cadet.
standard here.
Yes, the cadet is
Yes.
setting the standard.
So we will just sit back and watch the next 45 movements by this group and see if they can be better than Group 1.
Yes.
All right.
Salute to the front. Salute to the front. Salute, please. Squad 2. Diagonal turning at the halt. Left incline. Saluting. Salute to the right. Salute. To the right. Salute, please. Squad 2. Turning at the halt. Right turn. Saluting. Salute to the left. Salute. To the left. Salute, please. Squad 2. Diagonal turning at the halt. Left incline. Move to the left in single file. Left turn. Quick marching. By the front. Quick march. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Squad. Halt. Move to the right in single file. About turn. Quick marching. By the front. Quick march. Squad will retire. Right turn. Squad will advance. About turn. Saluting. Salute to the front. Salute. Squad! Halt! Squad will advance about 10. By the right, quick march. Squad, hold. Move to the left in single file. Left, turn. Quick marching. By the front, quick march. Move to the right in single file. About 10. Saluting. Salute to the left. Salute. Move to the left in single file. About 10. Saluting. Salute to the right. Salute. Move to the right in single file. About 10. Break the slow time. Slow march. The squad will retire. Right turn. The squad will advance. About 10. Move to the left in single file. Left turn. Move to the right in single file. About 10. Break the quick time. Quick march. Move to the left in single file. About 10. Squad, hold. Squad will advance. Right turn. Side paces. 2 paces left close. March. 2 paces right close. March. 2 paces forward. March. 2 paces backward. March. Standard. Ace. Stand easy. Squat. Squat. Shun. Saluting. Salute to the front. Salute. Move to the right in single file. Right turn. Marching off by the front. Quick march!
Derek, what an outstanding performance by Group 2.
Yes, I thought Group 1 was looking good, but Group 2 is there. Show them up. Basically, they are looking much better.
Who's your pick from Group 2?
I will go with Shaniqua Isaac.
I will do that as well. That's the Defense Force Cadet.
Yes.
And I'd like to say hello to Marquise Taylor in New Zealand, JC Anthony in St. Vincent, Brenda Julius in Puerto Rico, and Jackie Julius in St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. Thank you for joining our broadcast this afternoon. Thank you for being a part of our continued Independence 2020 celebrations here in St. Kitts and Nevis. We now see Group 3 assembled and ready to march on to the parade square. Group 3 is comprised of Police Constable Jamal Edwards, District C, Nevis. From Company B of the St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force, Private Dejon Carty, Her Majesty's Prison, Officer Vernon Henry, and from the Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force, Constable Hanish Thomas. Let's look in.
Eyes front. Standard. Ace. Stand easy. Squad. Squad. Shun. Saluting. Salute to the front. Salute. To the front. Salute, please. Squad toe. Diagonal turning, up, halt, left, incline. Saluting. Salute to the right. Salute. To the right. Salute, please. Squad toe. Move to the right in single file. Right turn. Saluting. Salute to the left. Salute. To the left. Salute, please. Squad toe. Diagonal turning, up, halt, left, incline. Move to the left in single file. Left turn. Quick marching by the front. Quick march. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Squad. Halt. Move to the right in single file. About turn. Quick marching by the front. Quick march. Squad will retire. Right turn. Move to the left in single file. About turn. Saluting. Salute to the front. Salute. Squad. Halt. Move to the left in single file. Left turn. advance. Move to the left in single file. Left, turn. By the right, quick march. Squad, hold. Move to the left in single file. Left, turn. Quick marching. By the front, quick march. Move to the right in single file. About turn. Saluting. Salute to the left. Salute. Move to the left in single file. About turn. Saluting. Salute to the right. Salute. Move to the right in single file. About turn. Break the slow time. Slow march. Squad will retire. Right turn. The squad will advance. About turn. Move to the left in single file. Left turn. Move to the right in single file. About turn. Break it, quick time. Quick march. Move to the left in single file. About turn. Squad, hold. Squad will advance. Right turn. Side paces. 2 paces. Left close. March.
1, 2, 1, 2.
2 paces, right close, march. 2 paces, forward, march. 2 paces, backward, march. Standard, ace, stand, easy. Squad, squad, shun. Saluting, salute to the front, salute. Move to the right in single file, right turn. Marching off by the front, quick march.
Well, Derek, this is a wonderful drill competition. The performances are outstanding, and I would like to share a note that we just received on Facebook from Mona Walters, a Sergeant Major in the United States Army and a former drill sergeant in basic training. She said she would have loved to judge this drill competition, and she is enjoying it very well. She also said that the cadet in group number 2 did an outstanding job, and her uniform fit her well. Those creases in the pants were sharp, and I don't believe that you can get a better compliment than a compliment from a former drill instructor, a drill sergeant in basic training.
Exactly.
That's where the foundation is laid, and that foundation is a solid foundation, and the expectations in basic training, whether it's in St. Kitts and Nevis up at Camp Springfield or Fort Jackson in South Carolina for the Army, the expectation is high, and for a drill sergeant in the United States Army to pay this compliment to this young lady, in my opinion, she was definitely sharp, and we came to that conclusion that she was the best in number 2.
I'd like to say hello to Mona also, and out there.
Now we are seeing the march on of group number 4.
Group number 4 is up.
Group number 4 is up.
Will advance, right turn. In single file.
Group number 4. Leave it on. Group number 4 is comprised of Constable Shane Clark of the Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force, Kenya Warner of the St. Christopher Air and Seaports Authority, Woman Constable Denise Chung of the St. Kitts Nevis Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force, and from the St. Kitts Nevis Defence Force Cadet Corps, Private Jelani Isaac. And as this group goes into their
Right, what we're looking at here, and you realize all the groups, they had them freeze at the salute.
Yes.
That was to make sure that they execute the movement properly and give the judges a chance to judge the position of their hand especially. That is why the drill instructor have them freeze. Like you're going to realize here on the second movement, freeze, he have them to freeze. If you look at the cadet here, you see his arm, he's supposed to be able to look all the way down the arm. Now the female constable is not looking too much to the right. So that is the reason for the drill instructor having them freeze while executing the salutes to the right.
you know, all of the groups have been definitely sharp.
Very much.
The judges have their work cut out for them this afternoon.
But you know, Grell, over the years we have seen an increase in females entering this competition.
Yes.
One of the first winner from customs was a female. And we have seen females increasing over the years, over the 8 years that we have had this drill competition. We may soon have to have a female competition and a male competition.
No, I like it the way it is.
let us see what happens in the future.
You know, as we mature as a society, one of the things I'd really like to see here is the removal of this woman designation with our police officers. I think a police constable should be a police constable.
Police constable. A police is a police.
A police is a police.
But still, females should be given that respect as a female police officer.
Yes, I understand that, but I hate this designation. I do not like this designation of woman constable, woman sergeant, woman whatever. I think a sergeant is a sergeant is a sergeant. A constable is a constable is a constable.
So a police is a police is a
police. Exactly. Because they perform no less.
That's the point. They perform better, I think.
In some instances.
Yes. So as we continue looking at Group 4, they're executing their movements.
Yeah.
Well, if you realize the male police, for security of their cap,
yes,
they put the strap under the chin. However, in Group 3, we saw a malfunction.
Yes.
Where that headdress went all the way back.
Right, because I think the young officer was trying to
overemphasize.
Yes. He wanted to ensure that his cover was on his head and he was able to see clearly. So he rather than use the two fingers placement, placed it a tad bit further to the back.
I like when you say the cover. Now you're coming from the north, you guys say cover. Down here we say headdress.
Headdress.
So
yes.
it is okay. Just for the clarity of those who didn't understand when you said the cover.
But you know what? I think it's appreciated considering a significant amount of our audience is in the north.
But they're not from the north.
Right, but they've been introduced in the north. I'd like to say good evening to Master Chief Doug Shoy in Jacksonville, Florida. Thank you for joining us, Doug.
We just saw a slight miscalculation of that movement. However, she is back and running and in step again.
The squad will advance. About 10. Move to the left, missing file. Left 10. Move to the right, missing file. About 10. Break it, quick time. Quick march. Move to the left, missing file. About 10. Squad. Halt! Squad will advance. Right turn. In. Single file. Right. Dress. Eyes. Front. Side paces. 2 paces. Left close. March. 2 paces. Right close. March. 2 paces. Forward. March. 2 paces. Backward. March. Standard. Ace. Stand. Easy. Squat. Squad. Turn. Saluting. Salute to the front. Salute. Move to the right in single file. Right turn. Marching off by the front. Quick march.
Derek, we've come to the end of all 4 drill demonstration by the teams. Let's do the recap the members of those teams once again. Team 4, the group that just ended. From the Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force, we saw Constable Shane Clark. From the St. Christopher Air and Seaports Authority, we saw Woman Security Officer Kenya Warner. From the Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force, we saw Woman Constable Denise Chong. And from the St. Kitts Nevis Defence Force Cadet Corps, we saw Private Jelani Isaac.
Yes, and in Group 3, we had from the Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force Nevis, we had Jamal Edwards, and from the St. Kitts Nevis Defence Force B Company, we had Private Dijon Carty, and from Her Majesty Prisons, we had Mr. Vernon Henry, and from the Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force, we had Constable Hanish Thomas.
From Group 1, we had from the Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force, Constable Zahir Peters. Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force, Woman Constable Denise Harrigan. From the Defence Force B Company, Private Jamal Francis. And from the Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force, Constable Deshaun Jacobs.
And Group 2, we had from the Fire and Rescue, we had Glenville Edwards. And from the Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force, Nevis Division, we had Brent Edwards. We had Fire and Rescue Services, Glennis Lewis. Brent Edwards was absent. And we had also that cadet from the St. Kitts Nevis Defence Force Cadet Corps. We had Private Shaniqua Isaac, who to me was very outstanding.
And we are getting ready to have a presentation down on the police square, on the parade square.
Samuel Tuckett for working with the Independence Drill Team Committee from the year 2013 to 2019. Dedicated service, and we'd like to say thank you very much, Warrant Officer Tuckett. And the plaque reads, for the sterling contribution and dedicated service to the National Drill Competition for the period 2013 to 2019. We salute you. Give him a round of applause, please. I would like to say good night to the Director of Culture, Mr. Troy Mills. Also, a member of the Drill Competition Committee.
And as we continue, the judges have retired to calculate their scores in this, what was an outstanding drill competition here this evening at the Police Training Center in Newtown. I'd like to take the opportunity to welcome to our broadcast our dear friend, beloved former Commissioner of Police, Ian Quealy, who is now our ambassador, His Excellency Ian Quealy, the OECS ambassador to the Republic of Morocco. Commissioner Quealy, thank you for joining us. And I do hope that, however the results end this evening, that you'll be pleased.
Commissioner, thanks for your
And thanks for your kind words.
Your kind words that we are doing a very good job here and we are on the ball. And we are glad to have you viewing and listening on this competition from your distance. I'm sure you're missing St. Kitts right now, but you're having it at your fingertips.
Yes, and Vinton John in St. Vincent. Vinton and I, Vinton is a very good friend of mine. Met Vinton in 1996 when I was assigned to the Naval Air Station in Meridian, Mississippi. Vinton came to America under the U.S. military education program sponsored by the U.S. Embassy that brings military and police officers from the OECS countries for training in the United States. I was his sponsor there, and we've kept in touch over all these years. Vinton, thank you for joining the broadcast this afternoon.
I don't know much about Mona Walters, but I don't know if she's been to USASMR, but I would like to let her know that I am a graduate of USASMR for class 49 back in 1999, the United States Army Sergeant Major's Academy.
Right. A powerful school.
The Ultima.
Yes.
Yes, I am a graduate of that school back in 1999, class 49.
So you have depth.
I do have depth, yes. I have spent my share times at Fort Bliss in El Paso, Texas.
Awesome, awesome. So let's talk about the competition, Derek.
The competition today for this Our Independence 37-year drill competition. It was a very high standard, what we saw here today. Most or all of who we saw today, I think with the exception of the lady from Scasper, she's the only one repeating. All the others are new.
So the butterflies were there?
Yes. I think the female from Scasper is the only one who repeated from last year.
From last year?
Yes. So you had all new entrants. And great job. They executed all the movements properly. What we saw from them is what they know. However, when you get on a stage of this nature, of this magnitude, mistakes will
occur.
Be made.
Yes.
There are the butterflies and the tension, and like we say locally, pressure bust pipe. So if you saw a little bit of water out there, some of them pipe get cracked. But however, I cannot help but keep saying the young cadet was outstanding. I'm not a judge, but she was very outstanding.
I would say the same, and I would also say, and in using the motto for the Defense Force, courage.
Courage.
There was a lot of courage on display out there this evening. There was a lot of courage on display. It takes guts. It takes commitment. It takes dedication. It takes discipline. It takes a whole lot to prepare for a competition such as this and show up and show out. And they all did.
Yes, they executed.
Win, lose, draw. Well, there are no losers. There are no losers. Everyone who participated here today made their organization proud. I have to say that. They were sharp in dress and they performed extremely well. But as we know, there can only be one winner and one team winner. Right. And whoever those persons are, they can justifiably be proud that their hard work paid off. The teams that participated and sent representatives, they can be proud of the individuals that they sent, because these individuals are definitely sharp. They sent their best. And this is an indication of the quality of young people we have in St. Kitts and Nevis.
I concur. However, Grell, you just from the top of your head repeated the motto for the St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force.
Well, you know, when you drive that road every day and you see that sign, it is embedded in you.
So you pay attention.
I pay attention. It is embedded in you. But it is something that I believe in, and I see it every day. being a neighbor to Camp Springfield, I see the level of dedication. I see what the guys at I see what the members of the Defense Force do on a daily basis, and they truly live up to that motto of courage.
Courage.
They do.
Courage. It is a motto that has been there for over 100 years. And I don't want to get into the history of the St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force, because this is not a St. Kitts Defense Force event. However, I cannot help but saying that, I mean, drills in St. Kitts Nevis is based on the military, seconded by the police.
Right.
I am not ranking them first and second. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
So the Defense Force and the police in St. Kitts and Nevis are the two entities that execute drills on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Most of the Defense Force, because that is their bread and butter.
Yes.
Drills from Monday to Monday.
Yes.
However, what we have seen here today, where the prison showed up, fire and rescue showed up, SCASPA showed up, and in previous years the customs and excise showed up. It only tells that on a small island of 46,000 people, we have a high percentage of people with good discipline.
Good discipline.
In drills.
Yeah.
So
But you say in drills, that discipline that these young people have and the supporting cast that prepares a team to send down to the Bay Road on the normal circumstances shows that we have committed people who are committed to excellence, because drill is about excellence. Drill isn't about coming out here and strolling. Drill is about precision. Drill is about timing. Drill is about all of those things that make things look sharp.
Builds good character.
Exactly. So this is a testament that we need to continue to develop these types of programs for the better good of St. Kitts and Nevis.
I would like to see the Cadet Corps come back to what it used to be. The Cadet Corps has provided the police force with young men.
And leadership. Eventually leadership.
Right. The Defense Force has gotten young men from the Cadet Corps who graduated into the military. Our business sector.
Yes, filled with members of the Cadet Corps. Young men who grew up in the Cadet Corps, learned those life skills of fairness, ethics, morals, character, all of, however you want to call it, whatever you want to describe it as. Those are the kind of traits that they pick up by being members of the St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force Cadet Corps.
I mean,
and it's not only the Cadet Corps. Let's not forget organizations such as the Pathfinders, because the Pathfinders are celebrating a significant anniversary this year. I can't remember the exact number, but they've been around for a long time, and they have been instrumental in building the fiber in our young men and women here in St. Kitts and Nevis as well, and the Boy Scouts and all of the other organizations. And I do believe that it's time for our young people to get engaged and come back to these kinds of organizations. One must compliment the Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force with the Explorer program. And again, I have to compliment former Commissioner Quealy for the embrace and for providing the resources to help birth that program. And now that it has blossomed into...
Also in Inspector Isles.
Exactly.
She was one of the...
So therefore, no doubt about it, we're going to have a new champion team. A new champion team. I don't know which team that will be.
And Derek, as we got caught up in all of our conversations, you know, one of the persons we overlooked with this evening's competition is Warrant Officer Huggins. He has been a staple in this competition for many years,
Yes.
and he does a consistently outstanding job every year.
Calling the command.
Calling the command. He has control of the parade square.
Like I said to you earlier, clarity
Yes.
is one of the most important aspects when you're calling commands. And he was pretty much clear today and has been very clear over the years calling the command. However, when calling command, there is a little flair,
Yes.
and he will put that in.
And he does a very good job of bringing that in, because that's what creates that excitement and that awe for the audience, you know. Or drills become really boring.
Right.
You know, it takes a guy like Warrant Officer Huggins, who understands that, yes, I have to do what I have to do on the parade square, but I also have to entertain an audience as well.
Who's listening.
Who's listening and
Right.
watching, and he does a very
Well,
good
he
job
did.
at that.
You realize he went on earlier and he had that malfunction of the headdress.
Correcting the malfunction.
Right.
Yes, even that was impressive.
And you realize what happened? He took that little spotlight to
Yes.
to show off, what we call it.
Exactly.
He
The
went-
foot movement was
Yes.
impressive.
And like I said, if you are commanding a competition of this nature, you better be better than all of those people.
And he is.
And he is.
He is, hands down.
He is.
No discussion about it, hands
Right.
down. Remember, I see him every day, you know. I see him every day.
I saw him for 16 years every day. Also.
Okay, all right. So we're in agreement.
Right.
The man is good.
At this point, but we're going to have a drill off for the second place in the individual competition. And those two persons are Zaha Peters and Hanish Thomas. Zaha Peters and Hanish Thomas will drill off for second place in the individual competition. Drill master.
Well, we have a
tie
tie
for second place.
for second place.
So
And
we're going to get some more drill action.
We're going to get some more drill action this evening.
As we see here, the drill instructor is getting ready. He is notioning to the two who are going to drill off.
And this only goes to show the quality of this afternoon's competition.
Right. So now, in this aspect here, it is who makes the most mistakes lose.
Exactly.
There's
right.
no more inspection.
Right.
No more.
Constable 355 or 355 Constable Hanish Thomas, and he's representing the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force, and representing the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force Group 1, number 367 Constable Zaha Peters. Let's give them a round of applause, please, and welcome them.
Quick marching! Ball front! Quick march! Squad, hold! Advance, right, turn! In single file, right, dress! Eyes, front! Saluting! Salute to the front! Salute! To the front! Salute! incline. Salute to the right. Salute. Turning at the halt. Right turn. Salute to the left. Salute. Diagonal turning at the halt. Left incline. Move to the left in single file. Left turn. Quick marching. By front. Quick march. Squad hold. Move to the right in single file. About turn. Quick marching. Step off together. Quick march. Squad retire. Right turn. Move to the left in single file. About turn. Move to the right in single file. Right turn. Move to the left in single file. About turn. Break the slow time. Slow march. Squad will retire. Left turn. Squad hold. By the left, slow march. Move to the left in single file. About turn. Move to the right in single file. Right turn. Squad hold. Squad will advance. Left turn. You want to fix that? Squad, quick mark, time. Squad, hold. Quick mark, time. Changing step, Squad. Hold. Standard. Ace. Squad. Turn. In single file right. Dress. Eyes front. Salute to the front. Salute. Move to the right, single file, right, turn. Marching off, quick march.
Yes, again, let's give them a big round of applause. A big round of applause. What a performance.
Well, Derek, we've never seen anything like this.
No, but after the Jill off, which was a tie, it looked like they tie again.
Exactly.
But however, the judges will make their tally and one have to win.
Yes.
The officer on the right, he would have made a mistake. And if you realize, Gwel, the drill instructor changed up the whole format.
Yes, he did.
He didn't go with the script that is given, and that can happen. It's a drill off.
Yes.
He did normal foot drills, and hence we will see who ended up being
the best.
The best of number twos, because both of them were tied for second place.
For second place.
We wish them the best, and
we await the results.
And we await the results. So the judges will. It shouldn't be long.
It shouldn't be long. They shouldn't be long. They should deliberate for a few minutes and then return to the parade square for the presentation of the announcement and presentation of trophies.
And I cannot help but saying how a wonderful job Captain Williams has done today and has been doing over the years.
Over the years, right. I mean,
Yes.
he was one of the individuals who was instrumental in bringing this drill competition to fruition, and we've seen it grow and grow. It is now a staple on the Independence calendar, and it is one of those events that bring out the crowd on a Friday afternoon here in St. Kitts. On the Bay Road, right in front of Courts, Rams, and adjacent to KFC. The large crowd assembles on Friday afternoon in anticipation of what will be a delightful competition, and they do get their money's worth, even though it's a free event.
Right. I think some people end up paying.
Yes. And the vendors do very well. The vendors do very well on that afternoon.
Well, what we're hearing now is that the drill master is going to bring all the individuals back on at the parade square, and the trophy presentations will be made with all present.
Yes.
So, and like you said, they're all winners.
They're all winners.
Well, let me throw out this. Captain Williams, as we know him, is the music director of the Defense Force Band. I would like to see him organize a music competition. Wind instruments. He is doing a drill competition. He's also the music specialist in the Ministry of Culture. So I will speak to him about having a music competition.
Or at least a independence concert done by the St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force Band.
That has been done before, but
let's make it a staple.
A staple.
Let's make it a staple. Patriotic St. Kitts and Nevis music done by the St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force Band in all of its splendor.
Yes, but when you see the music specialist is putting on a drill competition,
it's passion.
Yes,
passion.
He loves it,
and it's in keeping with the motto of the Defense Force: courage.
Courage
to do things that you do not believe I can do.
However, Captain Williams is a good drillsman in his own way.
Okay. So well, you have to be, when you consider that the band is an integral part of the parade.
Yes. So as we look over Gwel, and to our left, the troops
have been assembled
and form up in 3 ranks this time, and they should be shortly. They're now going down into single file. They should be shortly matched on in front of the judges and await the decisions.
Yes. And I think that as we view this broadcast, if you're at home, as these young officers march onto the parade square, join us in giving them a resounding round of applause in appreciation for a competition well done this afternoon.
Well, let me do something that we didn't do earlier. For our viewers,
Yes.
to explain that the individuals in the... Let us explain and demonstrate who these individuals are. Those dressed in the light gray shirt and the dark blue pants are police officers.
Exactly.
Those in the light blue shirt and the dark blue pants
Fire
are
officers.
fire officers. Those in the green with the staple belt, those are from the St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force. The individual in the white and black trouser, the female on the far left, she is from SCASPER.
The St. Christopher Air and Seaports Authority, a security officer.
And the two individuals, to include the young gentleman,
the young gentleman
on
at
the far
the end.
left,
Yes.
and the female, about 7 from the right, they are cadets
And
from the
the-
St. Kitts Defense Force Cadet Corps.
And the other gentleman,
The other gentleman in
in
dark khaki is from Her Majesty's prisons.
and
we will
we'll
now
join
go down.
the award presentation.
Next, we have Woman Constable Denise Chang. Next, we have Kenyon Warner of the St. Christopher ANC Port Authority. Constable Shane Clark of the Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force. Constable Hanish Thomas of the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force. Prison Officer Vernon Henry. Private Dijon Carty of the St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force, B Company. From Nevis, number 328, Jamal Edwards of the Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force. Cadet Recruit Shaniqua Isaac of the St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force Cadet Corps. Fire Officer Glennis Lewis. Fire Officer Glenville Edwards. Representing Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force Group 2, number 398, Dashon Jacobs. From the St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force B Company, Private Jamal Francis. From the female police team, the Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force female, we have number 397, Denise Harrigan. And finally, number 367, Constable Zahar Peters of the Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Team 1. And now we're going to get into what we have been waiting for. We're going to ask Commissioner Hilroy Brandy to come forward to distribute the trophies for the team part of the competition. And I want to thank Mr. Tuckett for distributing the medals to the participants. Thank you very much, WO1 Tuckett. Okay. In third place with the team, we had from the Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force Team 2, Private D. Jacobs, Constable D. Jacobs and Constable Shane Clark with a grand total of 189.66 points. Give them a round of applause. Okay, we still continue with the team competition. In second position in the team competition, we have from the St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force Cadet Corps, Recruit Isaac and Recruit Isaac. And the winner of the team competition, the best match drill team in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, coming from the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force, Team 2, the team of Peters and Thomas, with a total of 192.33 points. 192.33 points. And before, hold on. The shield, the rotating shield will also be presented by the Commissioner of Police to the same two individuals, and they will hold that shield for 1 year. This is the fourth time that the police team has won this competition. Give them a round of applause. Thank you very much, Mr. Commissioner. I now call on the Prime Minister of the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, the Honorable Timothy Sylvester Harris, to distribute the points to the best individuals, the best drill person in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. All right, let's get silence, please. Silent. In third place, from the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force, we have Constable Zahar Peters. Give him a round of applause, please. Zahar Peters, Constable. And he had a total of 96 points. In second place, again, from the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force, we have Constable Hanish Thomas with a total of 96.33 points. Okay, and He scored 96.33 points. In other words, the second position was just 0.33 above the third. And now, the best at drills in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. From the St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force Cadet Corps, first place, Shaniqua Isaac, with a total of 97 points. The
Derek, what a competition.
It sure was. It sure
And
was.
the results were very, very
Close.
close and indicative of what we saw.
Yes.
This young lady, Cadet Isaac, stood out from March on up until right now,
Right. She came in the second group.
the second group.
And like I said earlier, she was almost spotless.
Spotless.
Immaculately.
Spotless.
She was she not much of flaws. And you see her score 97, which means she would have made no more than 3 mistakes.
Yes.
Not getting the 100, because they all start with 100.
Spotless.
And I must commend her, and not just her, but the Cadet Corps, from non-existence in 2018
Right.
to
Winning
the-
this competition.
to coming back in 2020
and winning
this competition. It's a
Yes,
great feat.
It's a great feat.
So-
And you know, as I look at this young lady, you know, I've had the opportunity to see the benefits of institutions like the Cadet Corps on young individuals in St. Kitts and Nevis. I've heard the stories of young individuals across the OECS who have been members of the Cadet Corps in their various countries or similar organizations. And there are a lot of educational opportunities for these young individuals across the world, especially those who are interested in careers in the military. And if this young lady is interested in a career in the military, she will have a very, very bright career, because the way she demonstrated the drill this afternoon, that is a testament to an individual who is very, very strong, very, very dedicated, very, very committed, and she has a bright future ahead of her.
She does. I'm sure she's no older than 14, 15, and displaying this type of drill at her age,
Yes,
it says a lot.
it says a lot. It says a lot.
Not just for her, but for the future of St. Kitts Nevis.
The future of the Defense Force,
and the
perhaps.
Defense Force.
Yes.
And
A future commander?
you never know.
You never know.
You never
You
know.
never know.
So
You never know.
Congratulations once more out to Shaniqua Isaac. And
And congratulations to all of the
participants and
today.
those who placed in the first 3, both individuals and teams. So there you had it. Yes, the individuals
Yes,
were
we
called
have.
out, with 3rd place going to Constable Peters with a total of 96 points. 2nd place going to Constable Thomas with a total of 96.33, Gwell, which is just 0.33
Above
above